All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity, to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon our houses. So Brother Quanah Watts come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. But I came across, this picture right here on Pinterest earlier today, man. I figure, hey, I haven't done a lesson, right, speaking on health in a minute, which health is important, right? Maintaining or trying to maintain, right, a healthy diet is very important, especially, since, we're, in a world where Esau Edom is, ultimately just completely and utterly destroyed literally everything, man. Right, as the scriptures say, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Right, we know that Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, right, he's in control, and he's done nothing but go against the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Which if he did follow them, which we know he's not, wasn't given unto him. It was given to the Israelites, right? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Israelite foreigners. Right, this is the law, statute, commandments, were given unto, so Esau is not going to follow the law, statute, commandments, but, had he done so, hey, well, guess what, man? This place will be a utopia, right? This place will be a utopia, but it's not. Again, it's really a dystopia, right? It's nothing but fucking trash, man. That's what this place is, man. So in the midst of this, trash ass society, right, we have to try our best, to try to stay healthy. And again, the scriptures say, because we're still under the curses, right? The scriptures say in Ezekiel, the 4th chapter, right, that we shall eat our bread defiled, right, amongst the Gentiles, man. But that doesn't mean, that just because, everything's defiled, everything we eat is defiled, doesn't mean that we just go ahead and eat, fast food whenever the hell you want. Doesn't mean that you got to, doesn't mean that you can just sit here and eat all manner of, abominable foods, right? One, as the scriptures say, right, through faith we establish the law. So, hey, first and foremost, we're not going to eat shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork, right? We're going to follow the dietary law in Leviticus, the 11th chapter, to the best of our ability, man, So we're going to try to keep the law, man. We're not going to eat abominable foods, and as well as, we're going to start, because, hey, now, we're coming back into our heritage. We're coming back into who we are, right? So now we're going to get into the herbs. We're going to get into the, the different, the different spices, that help, valerian root, turmeric, so on, cayenne pepper, so on and so forth, man. Whereas, hey, yeah, we use those. And while we're in the world, yeah, we use them to a certain degree, right? It was mainly just to, have tasty food, right? But now we're starting to understand that these things can actually heal us, man, because health is very important, especially in this ministry, man. Health is very, very important, These bodies are our temple, as the scriptures say, so we have to take care of, our temple, right, in order for the spirit to flourish, man, So as you see right here, it's got a list of different things, that we should and should not be eating, As you see, it says eat a lot, right? These are the things that we should be eating, right? And there are a few things on here that I would, take out because, according to the law, right, we're not allowed to eat them, right? If you look on the far right, right, the fourth one down, it says shellfish, right? Which again, in Leviticus, the 11th chapter, which goes into the dietary law, right? We're not allowed to eat shellfish, right? Because really, those are just the filters of the ocean, man, right? They help to filter all the bad shit out of the ocean, right? So if you eat them, you're really just eating everything that they eat, which again is all the bad shit, right? which would be shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, oysters, you know, so on and so forth, man. Right? Again, we're not allowed to eat those things. So I would remove that completely. I wouldn't put it in none of these lists. And again, you know, once you start doing your research on certain, you know, certain things, right, you can switch them out. You know, personally, it says canola oil and peanut oil, right? I wouldn't use those oils. I would use more of like an avocado oil or a coconut oil or almond oil, right, which are healthier options, you know. And those are the ones that I do use frequently, right? But again, you have a lot of, you know, good things on here: onions, apples, asparagus, you know, prunes, you know, which a lot of these things, again, they have really good health benefits, right? You know, when you look them up, right, doing your research on these things, right? Versus, right, when you go all the way down to the bottom, it says eat rarely, right? It says candies, fried chicken, you know, frozen fish sticks, you know, a whole bunch of sweets, jellies, and, you know, hot dogs, right? Processed foods, basically, man. You know, those are the things that'll fucking kill your ass, man. They will lead you to they will slowly lead you to an early grave, man. You know, these things are bad, man. Esau has fucked, because and that's a fucked up part too, because Esau has made these things, right, the unhealthy things, readily available and cheap, right? But when it comes to the healthy things, right, he made them not as available, and he made them more expensive. You know, he keeps all that stuff for himself, man. You know, but nonetheless, right? You know, and based on our situation, man, you know, sometimes, you know, you might not be able to get, you know, the healthier things, man, based off your financial situation, so on and so forth. But and you should still be trying, you know, to buy as much healthy stuff as you could, man, right? But again, right, these are things that we shouldn't even be touching, man, realistically. Right, we shouldn't even be touching this shit, right? All this stuff right here, man, is just to please the flesh. It's not to, you know, because it tastes good or this and the third, right? It don't fucking matter, man. Just because something tastes good don't mean it's good for you, man. You know? So again, we gotta pay attention to what we're eating, man, what we're putting in our body, you know? Because again, it's very important, man. It's scriptural, you know? And I know I've been speaking a lot, you know. Let me grab these couple precepts, man, and we'll close out. You know, I just want to, you know, make this point, right? We got to pay attention to what we're eating, right? Paying attention, you know, to you know, the things that we're putting in our body, man. You know, and don't just sit there and look it up, you know, look at one, you know, read a couple of words on it and say, yep, that's good. No, man, actually do your research on it, man. You know, do your research on it, man. Look up what, you know, valerian root can do. Look up what lemon balm can do. Look up what lavender can do, and all these different things, man. Cayenne pepper, beets, you know, tomatoes, all those different things, man. You know, and try to get as much organic as you can, you know. But I got this right here, Sirach 30 and verse 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Right, man, because realistically, if you're poor, right, let's say you got a little bit of change, you know, you could spend at the end of the month, you done paid all your bills, you know, you're still poor, right? It might even be $100, man. You know, think about it. You're going to be able to spend that $100 on whatever you want, and you're going to have fun doing it, right? Versus you being rich, you having all this money, millions of dollars, but your ass is in the hospital all the damn time because you don't want to eat right, man. You don't want to pay attention to what you're putting in your body, you know? So you, instead of spending your money on going on vacation or buying different things that you want, now you got to put all that money into the damn hospital, man, just to keep your ass alive. You know, that right there is fucking miserable, man. You know, and we're going to read that, right? Verse 15, health and good estate of body are above all gold, right? It says, and a strong body above infinite wealth, right? So money ain't nothing compared to, you know, again, being healthy, you know, taking care of your body, taking care of your temple, you know. Verse 16, it says, there is no riches above a sound body and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. Right, man. You know, death, right, to die ultimately, right, is better than you being constantly sick, man. You know, because that shit would suck, man. Constantly being sick. You get over one thing and you might have a day of rest. And you turn around and now you sick again, man, because your immune system's weak as fuck, man. You know, and this is why, you know, brothers get into different teas, right? Drinking elderberry echinacea tea, man. Right? Look that one up, man. Look up echinacea, right? It's E-C. I don't even know how to spell it, man. You could just click on your, you know, your speech to text or whatever and say, you know, echinacea, you know, and it might pull up for you, man. You know? Hey, but nonetheless, right, when you look up echinacea has been used, right, going back, you know, thousands of years, right, to help fight, you know, viruses and bacteria within the body, man, you know. So that right there is a good herb. You know, you got a valerian root, turmeric, right, which ultimately help with inflammation as well as many other things. You know, you got white willow bark, which acts as a natural, you know, aspirin, right, to kill pain, right? And that's something that I've actually used, man. I mean, I have all these things that I've named, I use, right? But I seen it, you know. A brother was having a toothache, you know, and I literally grabbed some white willow bark, put it in a little napkin, you know, and the brother shoved it, but you know, between his gums and his tooth and we're talking about within literally like a minute or two, the pain was gone. Brother was perfectly fine. You know, we kept it there for a couple minutes, pulled it out, and brother was good, man. You know, so these things actually work, right? This is not something that, you know what I mean, it's just BS, right? Esau has ultimately lied to us and said that these different weeds, dandelions, daisies, right? These different weeds, right, are just that. They're weeds, right? They're bad for your garden. But in reality, those are things that can help you, right? Those are things that can heal your body, you know? And we have to use them, right? Let's go to, what is it? Sirach 38, I think it is. Right here. Sirach 38 and verse 40 says, the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. These different plants, man. Right? Aloe vera, right? Agave. You know, all these different plants, they help us, man. Right? And we have to be able to use them, you know? Hey, eating your herbs, eating your parsley, your rosemary, your oregano, you know, your thyme, all that different stuff, man. Right? Even though, again, we put them in our seasonings, right, as seasonings, right, but these things can be used, right, in teas and stuff like that, man, you know, to help, again, heal the body, right? It says, and he that is wise will not abhor them. That's right, man, you know. And this is beautiful too, because hey, first and foremost, you know, and that's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah right there, man. You know, because again, right, you can sit here and, you know, eat all these different herbs and, you know what I mean, again, try to eat healthy, right? Hey, but, you know, first and foremost, right, it starts with you praying to Yahweh Shem Shah, you know, praying to Yahweh Shem Shah, right? It says right here, it says, verse 9, it says, my son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord and he will make thee whole, right, man? Right, so first and foremost, you pray to Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, if you got brothers around you, man, you ask brothers to pray for you, right? The prayer of faith, right, shall heal the sick, as the scriptures say. Right? I think it's, what is that, James, the 5th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Right. I'll start at verse 13. James 5 and 13. Is any among you afflicted? Let him pray. Is any merry? Let him sing psalms, right? Verse 14, here's a point. It says, is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. It says, and the prayer of faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if he have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him, right? So again, first and foremost, it's prayer to Yahweh Shem Shai. But at the same time, right, we mix that with paying attention to what we eat, right? Paying attention to how much we eat, right? Because that counts too, man. Right, you trying to sit there and shove food in your mouth, man? That's not good, man. You know, constantly eating, that's not good, right? Every hour, every 2 hours, that's not good, man. You know, you got to give your body rest, man, in order to digest those things and absorb the different nutrients and calciums and minerals that the food ultimately has in it, man. You know, you you can't do that, man. You know, this is why America's so fucking fat, man. It's so fucking obese. You know, because hey, these people, hey, they're insatiable, man. They're insatiable, right? And matter of fact, let's go to that Sirach. Where's that? Sirach 31. Sirach 31, and I'll start at verse 19, right? Just getting to the point. It says, "A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed," right? So you ultimately, you know, paying attention, right, to how much you eat, right? Just eating enough, right? You don't have to eat to get full every single time, man. You know? Hey, man. And you got a lot of people, man. Oh man, I still remember seeing this one bitch. This bitch had to be, it was a video, man. This bitch had to be like, and, you know, excuse my language, man. She had to be like 800-900 pounds, man, sitting there, and someone was doing some challenge with her. She had 4 bowls in front of her. Each had 2 packets of Top Ramen. And the dude that was speaking, he was like, yeah, so each bowl's got about 2 packets of 2 packets of Top Ramen. And her 800-900 pound ass talk about, oh yeah, and I'm usually a 1-pack girl, you know. And then, you know, Jay cracking jokes, man. There was you had the dog that looked like Snoop Dogg with the side eye and shit. I was fucking weak, man. But nonetheless, that's the average person in America, man. You know, shoveling food down their damn mouth, right? They got these what do they got? These like mukbangs or whatever it's called, man. Right, where people just have a whole table full of food, man, and they're trying every fucking thing. You know, people will do that shit on McDonald's or all these different. They buy everything on the menu and just try everything. Like, that's just nasty and disgusting, man. You know, nasty and fucking disgusting, right? And that's gonna have you again, right? You not being healthy, right? You're gonna sit there. You're gonna have some type of COPD. You're gonna have some type of diabetes, right? You're not gonna be able to move off the couch. You're gonna be winded every time you move, and that's what this verse is talking about, right? A man that has, you know, a little bit, right, is not insatiable, right, but is satiable, right? Somebody that, you know, that's able to stop, right? That is able to, you know, have enough. Right, that person is not gonna be, you know, obese, man. That person is not gonna be, you know, basically immobilized, man. Having to use a damn, what are that? Those carts, you know, that you see at like Walmarts and shit like that, right? For the fat people, the people that can't walk, you know, which most of those people can't walk. They're just lazy as hell, man. You know. Those that pay attention, man, they're not going to be in that state, man. Right? Verse 20 says, sound sleep cometh of moderate eating, right? So you having good night's rest, man, right? And there's been videos out there, man, saying, hey, man, don't eat an hour or 2 hours up to 3 hours before bed, right? Don't even drink water an hour before bed, you know, because it helps you get proper rest, you know, proper rest, right? Which, hey, we know that we're not able to get proper rest here, right? Because this is not our rest. But hey, you still have to, again, take care of your body. And so the rest that you're able to get, you know, it is uninterrupted. You know, it says, he riseth early and his wits are with him. But the pain of watching and choler and pangs of the belly are with an unsatiable man. So somebody who isn't satisfied, constantly eating, you know, constantly have to, you know, satisfy their cravings, man. You know, which certain cravings, right, are can, you know, ultimately happen, or you can have certain cravings based off of certain nutrients and minerals and vitamins that you're lacking, right? You'll have certain cravings, you know, for certain things, man. You know, but when all you need to do is just get that proper vitamin or that proper, you know, it's like, yeah, man, my damn phone, man. But, you know, as long as you get that proper vitamin, proper nutrients, you won't have those cravings, man. You know, but again, people don't know that. People don't want to know that. People don't look that shit up, man. You know, when it's right there, it's free information. You got a computer in your hand called your phone, you know. Shit, you can go to a library and get on the computer for free, man, if you ain't got one. So there's really no excuse, right? It says, Verse 20 says, and if thou hast been forced to eat, arise and go forth, vomit, and thou shalt have rest, man. So again, right, just paying attention to what you're eating, what you're ingesting, how much you're eating, you know, how many times a day you're eating, right? And it might sound like a lot, but it's really not, man. You know, shit, you can fast or 1 or 2 times a week, man, you know, which, you know, fasting has many, many benefits to it, man. You know, fasting, you know, you can, as far as a man, right, just throwing out one fact, right, which you can look up, right, a man, if he fasts anywhere from 13 to 15 hours, right, your testosterone storages, right, increase, you know, 13%, right, and your production ultimately increases, man, you know, heavily, I think more than that, actually, but nonetheless, right, in which, you know, this world is, this world is lacking, right, this world is lacking testosterone, man, you know, so really these people need to be fasting anyways, but anyways, like, fasting, right, it helps the body tremendously. It gives your body that rest, right? It allows for your body to sit there and take a deep breath, right? Reset, you know, and keep working, man. You know, but these people don't do that, man. They're insatiable or unsatiable, Sakyas, unsatiable, right? They don't have no chill, right, when it comes to eating, man, right? And this is why these people are unhealthy, fat, and they die early, man, you know? Hey, so for those, right, who ultimately need to hear it, man, hey, take care of yourself, man. Just because we're under the curtain. Slocky, man, I don't know what the hell's going on my damn phone. Fucking Esau, man. These goddamn devices, man. Fucking shitty-ass inventions. But anyways, man, take care of yourself, man. You know, so with that, Lord Will's edifying, Lord Will, straight to the point. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Badash, double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.